I am not worried about the economy, but that the economy is in a state of fragility. You know, I said in Arabic, I said الاقتصاد اللبناني في حالة دقيقة ولا في وضع دقيق. Okay, so we translate that as delicate, whatever. But it's basically the meaning is that there is a fragility there. Clearly, it's not new, but it is very much there, and we need to be paying a lot of attention to it. And the only way to get away from this fragility and to move more into a place where we can talk about, you know, an acceptable level of sustained economic growth is if we go ahead with these structural reforms that have been lingering for years now, and you get to a point where, you know, if you don't go through them, well, you'll continue to be in a state of fragility, and that fragility may one day become unbearable.
Where debt is growing at 152% of the GDP.
We have a portfolio of north of $2 billion in Lebanon. That's a broad portfolio comprising projects that were adopted a few years back and that are still part of our portfolio. Out of those $2 billion, we have about $1.1 billion that is still not converted into actual investments, I would say, meaning that they are either sitting with Parliament or sitting with the Council of Ministers. And we need to make sure that these projects move forward, because not only is it a loss for the for Lebanon, you know, having these investments stay idle there, but the government is paying commitment fees on these, you know. So instead of having a positive impact, you get to have, you know, somewhat of a negative impact, because this money is sitting there with nothing happening around it. Deliver to the people. So in Libya, it is going to be a totally different conversation. And you cannot have billions of dollars sitting and paying commitment fees, you know, and do nothing with them. So basically, we would be rendering a disservice to the country if we accepted to have that money sit idle. We can take it out, repackage it, have another project, rediscuss, but it cannot.
But there is no time frame.
In Syria, we have been, quote unquote, following the people, meaning we have been looking at first of all, the impact of the Syria crisis on the neighboring countries. And we've done a lot for Jordan and Lebanon, or I would say in Jordan and Lebanon, but also in terms of the refugees. We've tried to help as much as we could, you know, with the refugees, and that was since 2013. When it comes to Syria proper, no, we are not there. You know, the situation is still unsettled, and frankly, you know, we need to see where the chips are falling, including through the lens of the international community, and then we'll make our own determination on that.